Call of the Mousy Sports Report, but I got something different here going on tonight. We got the Prep Sports Report on a Wednesday night. We got a big announcement for tomorrow because the Prep Sports Report and, of course, the Call of the Mousy Sports Report will be another outlet that you can go to on YouTube. We'll be broadcasting something live. This man's been at Bethesda for a while. He loves his kids. He loves his job. He's the chaplain. He's the AD. He's the football coach. He's the groundskeeper. He's the ticket taker. You name it. This man does it, and he does a great job. Joining me live from Bethesda is the athletic director, head football coach, Antwan Turner. Coach, it's always a pleasure seeing you.
Always a pleasure. Thanks so much for what you do for these kids in our community, and thank you so much for having me on the show.
Well, you know what? You got something special. You have a young man that's worked his tail off. He's dedicated. He loves what he does. He loves Bethesda. I mean, over 3,700 yards rushing in his career, 2,100 yards this year. The kid was unbelievable. He's been on my show. It was a pleasure having him on my show on the Call of the Mousy Sports Report as the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. But I'm telling you, let's tell everybody what we're going to do tomorrow with Jaden Wright.
Well, we're excited. I mean, you mentioned it. You know, he's really worked hard. He had a chance to be an understudy of Trayvon Prey, and he played behind Trayvon. And so now he was a sponge, and he soaked in all the teaching and knowledge, and he worked hard in the weight room, worked hard on the field. So we're proud to announce that on tomorrow, 3:00 p.m., we are going to celebrate Jaden Wright at 46 Red Wall Circle at his place, at his complex, and he's going to be signing on a signing day. He's going to be signing a scholarship. He don't want me to tell you. It's a secret, I guess. So he'll reveal his choice of schools on tomorrow. He had an opportunity out of 6 schools to make a decision, and he's made his choice. And we're very excited to just be able to celebrate. We will have a parade. We're going to line everyone up at 2:45. And, you know, if you want to be a part of that, we welcome you to come on out. And we're just going to honk horns, practice social distancing. But we want to let this young man know how proud we are of him. He's worked hard. His family has worked hard. And we really appreciate them entrusting him into our care. And we're excited to announce that today.
Well, Coach, you know, you've got these young men. You've got a lot of young men, and you're making them being good citizens. And you've seen these kids grow. Tell me what Jaden's meant to you, what he's meant to Bethesda.
You know, Jaden's meant a lot. I mean, I think he embodies, you know, the student athlete. You know, he's a 3.6 student, and he puts his academics first, but he also works hard on the football field. You know, he don't complain about having to, you know, to work hard and then have to wake up in the morning for that test, getting home late in the afternoon and getting home. I mean, he does it all. You know, you'll see him on his lunch hour, you know, getting work done. He embodies the student athlete. You know, we teach 3 things here: a love of God, a love of learning, and a strong work ethic. And he embodies those things. And so he's just been, I mean, he's a joy to work with. He calls me. Jaden has done everything we've asked him to do. And, you know, it's amazing when you have those kids that do everything you ask them to do, and now they're starting to experience the benefits. Then he can turn around and tell the next young man, follow the script, you know. So we're very proud of Jaden. He's done it right, and we're excited to celebrate with him on tomorrow.
And as you see, scrolling across the bottom, it's the coach, Call Damasi, and, of course, the AD, athletic director, football coach, chaplain over at Bethesda Academy, Antwan Turner. So it's going to be something special. We're going to do this tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Remember, you can watch it on Facebook Live on the Prep Sports Report. You can watch it on YouTube Live on the Call Damasi Sports Report, because now I'm telling you, Coach, I'm learning a lot. It's a lot easier writing X and O's than what I'm doing here.
Yes,
and then we're
sir.
going to do the Prep Sports Report channel later on. And, of course, you can watch it on Twitter at the Call Damasi Sports Report right now. But once again, Coach, before we get out of here, how you handling this COVID-19 pandemic with your kids, your family, everything going good, and the football players?
Everything's going well. You know, God's really blessed us here. You know, I stay here on campus, and being on campus, I do have access to a gym, I have access to the weight room, I have access to the football field. So it has allowed me time to really spend time with my family and work out with my kids. That's been great. And on as far as football, we've been staying connected with our coaches on Zoom. We've connected with our leaders, our captains on Zoom, and we meet weekly also with our football team. So we want to make sure that we stay connected. You know, we want to know what's going on with the kids. We want to know what's going on with their families. We actually do a chapel message weekly for our families. And so we just try to stay connected. You know, our teachers and stuff do a great job virtually with them, and we try to do the same athletically as well.
Well, it's new for everybody, and it's really crazy. And let's just hope we get back next season so we can get some football, get the kids back in school, because I miss the kids. I really do. I've been doing this a long time, and people say, Coach, but you've done this a long time. It's not gonna. It matters. It matters. You want to be in there with the kids. It's more work when you're not in the school. It's more work when you don't see these kids and you don't see their facial expressions. You don't see their mannerisms. It makes it a lot easier.
Well, that's why we do what we do, to see the kids build and to see them progress and see them develop. And like you said, it's almost like we have withdrawals. We want to be here. We want them to be here. We want to continue to develop them. So we got to all continue to send prayers up that all of this, will subside. And we're praying for the families that's been affected. And hopefully you and your family are doing well as well, Coach.
Yes, sir. Just like yours. We're hanging in there.
Yes,
little stir crazy. I get out about an hour every day to go do a public service announcement to tell everybody what businesses are running. Go please support them. So it gets me out of the house. But I got to be here from 7:30 to 3:30, getting ready for student work. But on the other side, hey, I'm blessed. I'm here. Everything's going well. So that's all I got to say. All right, last time before we get out of here, once again, tell everybody what we're doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're gonna have a signing day for Jaden Wright. The signing day is gonna be at 46 Red Wall Circle. And it's going to be in Savannah, out in Jimmy Deloach. And we're very excited to celebrate with Jaden Wright at 3:00 p.m. He will be signing and the announcement in his school. He will have all that information on tomorrow. So please join us on the broadcast called The Mossy Show, 3:00 p.m. on tomorrow.
Once again, that's the Prep Sports Report on Facebook Live. Call Demasi Sports Report on YouTube and call Demasi Sports Report on Twitter. It's going to be a really big day for that young man, Jaden Wright. Like I told you, like I said, Coach, I'm right. Like 3,795 yards. And I don't know how many touchdowns he had, but just a great career. And I'm glad that I could help you honor this young man and get it out to the public.
Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. He really do deserve it. And fine young man.
Coach, anything I could do, and as I know you love to say, go Blazers.
Go Blazers.
Thanks, Coach. I'll talk to you later. Be safe.
Tomorrow. Take care.
Once again, that's tomorrow, 3:00 on the Prep Sports Report live, okay, on Call Demasi Sports Report live on YouTube, not the Facebook page. Prep Sports Report's the Facebook page. And then, of course, on Twitter at KD Sports Report, just to get it out there. I know that the media will be there. He deserves the courage. He deserves to be on TV, but this will give him a little more exposure. And I have to thank, of course, another school, Bethesda Academy, for letting me do this, as Calvary let me do with Jay Weatherington about 2 weeks ago. We're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow at 3:00. And like I just said, be safe. Keep that social distancing going. And as always, go Blazers.
Go Blazers.